Hey Aquarius, it is April, the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your full moon reading for February 2019. This reading will go from the February full moon through to the March new moon. If you are coming upon this video at a later date and you still feel drawn to watch it, know that the information here, there's something from this past that will resonate and help you with whatever it is that you are currently working on. So you guys, if you like the video, if you resonate, please give me a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that I am creating content worthy of sharing. If you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, I love to hear your comments and know what you're liking, what you're finding beneficial, so I can give you more of that. So Aquarius, we're just going to get straight into it. Everybody is working on some new horizons. It's like the third or fourth time this card has come up. Do you know how many cards are in that deck? Did you see how much I shuffled that deck? So Far Away Places, New Horizons is the first card for Aquarius. So you guys are definitely working on creating something new, and Spirit is telling you in that the direction that you need is to listen. So we have Far Away Places. Get ready for new horizons. So there are definitely some new beginnings, some new things coming from you. It may involve moving, but a lot of times that's just a new way of being, new way of doing things, new projects, new loves, that sort of thing. And then we have listening. So this is either going to be really paying attention, listening to the people that are around you, or listening to your guidance, making sure you are hearing what it is you are being told, because that is going to help provide you with your guidance as you enter on this new pathway. So let's see how this energy of this manifestation is showing up in our Aquarius's lives. How is this energy showing up in your world, Aquarius? See what we got going on here. How is this energy showing up for our Aquariuses? Man holding a heart. So for some of you, this is going to be romantic, where there is definitely a gentleman coming into the picture who is balanced, who is bringing you that emotional support and love that you have been working for. For some of you, you are going to be that man, that you are literally entering into that space of being emotionally balanced, being in a place where you are able to give love in an emotionally balanced way. For some of you, this is going to be a balancing of that masculine energy within yourself, whether you're male or female. So balancing that out, however that's showing up. The other thing that this may be is literally someone with a more masculine energy and kind of the love and really bringing a balanced emotional space to a project or work or something like that you're working on. So those are kind of some of the different ways that can show up for you guys. But that is, I mean, when you have get ready for new horizons, listen, and love interest, potential love interest, holding a heart. And this may be, running into someone who shares the same love that you do for a project. So this may not necessarily be romantic, but this is someone coming in general, holding a very balanced masculine energy, whether they are male or female, and they are sharing with you a love for something. Now that may be a love in relationship, like I said, that may be a love in project, job, something like that, cause, something like that. So let's see how this is showing up in your reality. Let's get a little bit more information. Interesting, y'all. So you guys are coming out of either not making a decision about something or some sort of separation that has occurred. Either there was a decision that you decided not to make that may have led to a separation, or there is something going on. So the lovers, one, there's a unity there, but it's also about decisions. It's about whether things come together or separate. And so there's definitely some separation there. You are definitely moving away from something that was not This was not, it was something that you had worked on cultivating that just did not give you the results that you needed, that you are no longer willing to sacrifice for. You're not willing to shift your perspective. You're not willing to sacrifice anymore for whatever this is. So I think this is something that you're leaving behind. And up here is talking about what you're moving into. So let's look at the affirmation that Spirit wants you to have for this manifestation so that you can manifest what this is. What is the affirmation that Spirit would have you focus on so that you can get the most beneficial manifestation? So that just fell out. You're going to get 2, Aquarius, because I feel like that one you need to know, or at least some of you need to know. And then that's the other one. So your first one, and this one may just be for some of you, is patience. And it says, I am patient, persistent, and disciplined in pursuing my goals. So this other aspect may be something that's coming out, but you may need to have patience for it as you clear whatever this was that was happening. And then if you needed to know if you should be clearing this, because I mean, literally we have something that has not come together, that there's a separation. You weren't willing to make a decision to move into the direction of unity with this. You made a decision to move into separation, or didn't make a decision at all, or someone didn't make a decision at all. And you were seeing that, like, I didn't reap what I wanted and I'm out. I'm done working on some stuff that is not giving me the results. And you're no longer willing to make the sacrifice for it. And so then we have no doubt is the second affirmation that you got. Now, this is the affirmation that goes more for the whole group of Aquarius that we're working with here. And it says, I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. So this is letting you know, like, this all may be what you're dealing with here, but this up here is what you're manifesting if you don't doubt it. If you can, if you sit there and you, like, every time that doubt comes up, you're just like, nope, this is what's happening. This is what I'm working towards. I am listening to my guidance, and I am getting ready for my new horizons and whatever this man holding the heart means. Which, like I said, there are so many different places that we can go with that. And I'm shuffling the wrong cards for you guys. We need to get your direct message from your guides first. So, Aquarius guides, what is your direct message for Aquarius for this full moon and what they are working towards manifesting? And so again, like this that you're letting go of, this could be a job. This could be a project. This could be, some sort of family thing that you were planning. Like, who knows? You guys know what it is. But whatever this is that you are letting go of, that you're just no longer willing to put the energy into because it didn't pan out, and you're just like, I'm not sacrificing for something that's not panning out for me. And what your guides want you to know is to release resentments about money. So this may be about the fact that you put money or energy into something and you didn't get a return. And Spirit is saying, if you want to get this up here, if you want to move into this new aspect of these new horizons and what's coming to you, you need to release these resentments about money, or about whatever it was that you did not get in return. It may not have been money. It may have been love. It may have been time. It may have been attention. It may have been energy. You may have just, gone out of your way to do a whole bunch of stuff for this other person or this job or whatever, but you need to release whatever resentments you have around that so that you can move into, again, this new horizon that you're creating. So let's look at our light work, shadow work for our Aquariuses. Ooh. All right, guys. Well, we got to move you into the positive aspect of that. But that is a good card to be working with. And I think it's interesting in kind of opposition to this man holding a heart. And you guys will see in a second. You guys got the goddess in reverse. So you're working on the shadow aspects of that. Everybody's surrendering their fear. So for our archetypes, you guys are working into the shadow aspect of the goddess. And that is going to be really appreciating the feminine. Now there may be ways that you have been exploiting it, or you've been dealing with someone who has been kind of exploiting their feminine wiles and using that to get what they want. That is definitely a part of the shadow aspect, but I think it's really appreciating what the feminine brings to the table. Because that's part of what is the light attribute of this is about really appreciating the wisdom of the divine feminine. And so for some of you guys, it looks like the masculine energy is balanced, but there may be this imbalance that needs to be worked through in the feminine energy, and bringing that into balance and bringing that intuition up to the surface, in allowing for the depth of emotionality, but allowing that depth to be stable, to not be erratic, to be tempered by logic and reason and that sort of thing. So you guys are working through that shadow aspect, whether you've projected it and there is a male or female that is presenting that imbalanced goddess energy, or whether that is an internal balance that you need to find within yourself. And then as your mindset and soul evolution work, it's surrendering the fear. And so some of that, whether we're male or female, living into that divine feminine can be challenging. Moving into that space of no doubt can be challenging, especially, because there's fear of removing the resentments. And if I don't, I know sometimes we fall into these places of resentment where it's like, well, if I don't remember, and it's not even like we're thinking about holding a grudge, but you're like, if I don't remember, it can happen to me again. And the universe is saying, surrender your fear of that. Surrender your fear of that, because it's your thought forms that are allowing that to happen. So as long as you're having that fear around that, you're going to continue to draw that in. So let's look at what outcome our Aquariuses can expect if they do their work. Spirit, what outcome can our Aquariuses expect if they do their work? What outcome? All right. So Aquarius, first we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And so this is, the 10 of Pentacles is kind of like financial abundance and that kind of legacy money, inheritance money. And this is you kind of walking away from that. So there may have been a way where there could have been like some easy money from you, or there may even be money that you would put away that you're having to let go of and release. But part of the reason you're doing that is you see that holding on to whatever is in that chest, like not letting it go is going to cause you harm. Like that is going to bring about harm to you. And so you're realizing that. And so you're willing to let that go. And in letting that go, that is bringing you all of the elements together to create the new beginning that you want. And so, but it is an element of recognizing, that you're not, that you don't want to hoard that you want to give that away, that you want to share that, because you see that holding on to that. And sometimes that doesn't come as hoarding. Sometimes that comes as like an overwhelming bounty when that's in the upright. It just depends. But what I feel here is that, there's a sense of being willing to let that go, let that abundance go. It's not even about hoarding. It's being willing to let that go because you're seeing how holding on to that is literally limiting your life. It's literally killing aspects of your being. And in letting that go, like I said, you're able to move into this just abundance of the heart is kind of what I feel there. And so let's see what your final message is. So what is the final message that you have for Aquarius spirit? I want to do this one more time. What is the final message that you have for Aquarius spirit? Final message for our Aquarius. So communication is the key. So whatever it is, as you're working into, and again, so there's this listening, that's a big part of it. And then this idea of you communicating back. So communication, as you're working into this new place, as you're working into, manifesting these new horizons, remembering to communicate, remembering to share your needs, your desires, that sort of stuff. All right, Aquarius. Well, as always, I hope that this was helpful, beneficial, that it resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. Mwah. I will see you next reading. And until then, keep on creating and living your best life. Bye, guys.